Your beauty is intimidating and it triggers jealousy. Let's talk about something people don't always say out loud. Sometimes the reason people act weird around you isn't because of something you did, it's because of who you are and what you look like. This is Femininity TV. Hi ladies, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how your beauty is intimidating and the backlash you get from being a beautiful woman. I'm pretty sure you have experienced this in your lifetime, especially if you're a beautiful woman like myself. From people stalking you on social media, to people making snide and slick remarks to you, from people being passive aggressive and giving you backhanded compliments. All those are forms of jealousy, and it can come specifically from you being a beautiful woman, something that you have absolutely no control over, something that God gave to you the day that you were born. If you have something that stands out about you, whenever you don't fit in with the in crowd and whenever you stand out, it triggers people, and it also triggers their insecurities and the way they view themselves, and comparison kicks in very easily. Your beauty, your energy, your presence can trigger things in people. It has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And I want you to really hear me when I say this. Not everybody is equipped to be around you, especially someone who shines as bright as you do. There are people who will look at you and instantly feel insecure. Not because they want to be like you, but because they want something that you have that they like. It could be the way that you smile and the way that you carry yourself, the way that your spirit lights up a room. It could be the way that you walk and the way that you talk and the way that you can easily get along with people. It could be the way that you stand out and how you have your own personality, the way that you dress. It can be a multitude of things, and you would never know. If somebody isn't confident enough within themselves, they're going to make you an easy target because they see you as competition and they see you as a threat. They see you as a problem, and that's where jealousy begins. If we go back a little further and look biblically, you will see in the book of Genesis how Joseph's brothers were jealous of him because of the gift that God gave him. Joseph was able to see dreams, and they weren't just any kind of dreams, they were prophetic dreams. Joseph also was blessed with a colorful coat that I believe his dad gave him, and his brothers were insecure and jealous of him. They didn't even believe his dreams because they felt that he wasn't even worthy or even equipped to get the gifts and the blessings that God was giving him. And in the end, Joseph's brothers plotted on him to kill him because of not only the dreams that he was sharing with them, but because of Joseph's father showing favoritism towards him. This is just a small sign of jealousy, and you can even experience jealousy within your own family the same way Joseph did. You can also experience it within your own community, within people who you've never expected to be jealous of you. But when you have a gift on you, and when you stand out, and when you are unique, you're bound to get hated on. Being a beautiful woman can definitely be a blessing and a curse. Yes, pretty privilege is a real thing, and it is nice to get what you want, but being pretty and being beautiful can also encourage jealousy, because if you are friends with someone that's insecure, they're going to begin to compare themselves to you, and they're going to put you on a pedestal that can turn into idolatry very quickly, and they're going to see you as someone who they look up to. This can be very scary because a lot of people kill when it comes to jealousy. Just look at Selena and her best friend. Her best friend was so insecure and so jealous of her that she ended up taking her best friend's life. A lot of times, the people that you keep close to you keep tabs on you, and the admiration turns into insecurity, and then that insecurity turns into jealousy. Be very mindful with who you keep in your circle and who you consider your friends, because just because somebody has shared the same experiences with you and just because someone relates to you doesn't make them your friend. Jealousy is scary. Jealousy is straight from the enemy. Also with jealousy, you can experience it when it comes to men as well. A man can be jealous of a woman, and he may not even be jealous of her looks, but he could be jealous of her status. He could be jealous of her social media presence. He can be jealous of her tax bracket and the money that she's making, because if you're doing better than a man, that is not only going to make him jealous, but it's also going to make him insecure. In the same way a woman can compare herself to another woman, a man can compare himself to another woman. This can go for boyfriends, best friends, guy friends. Anybody that you keep in close proximity to you can form insecurity concerning you and what you do and what your life pertains to. They always say comparison is a thief of joy, and I 100% agree with this statement because comparing yourself to others isn't going to do anything beneficial for you, your confidence, and your well-being. If you're ever experiencing jealousy or if you're ever experiencing lack in any area in your life, the number one thing that you need to be doing is asking God to remove that jealousy from your heart and that insecurity that may be stirring up in you, and ask God to reveal to you where that feeling of jealousy could be coming from, because of a lot of times when people are jealous and when people are insecure about certain things concerning themselves, and if they idolize or admire someone that they're close to, it's because they see something in that person that they lack within themselves. The only way you'll be able to get something that you want is to work hard for it and believe that you can get it, and also changing your perception of yourself and believing that you already are who you want to be. Jealousy is strong, and jealousy can cause a lot of bad, and it can affect you in negative ways. It won't only be just your reality, but also it'll make you question your worth. If you've ever experienced jealousy, or if you've ever experienced someone disliking you for your beauty, let me know in the comments and let me know how you handle that situation. Being a beautiful woman can be a blessing and a curse, but it's your responsibility to use your beauty for good, and it's your responsibility to not intimidate people with your beauty, because beauty can trigger jealousy in all forms. And always, be mindful of who you're keeping in your circle, and be mindful of who you consider your friend, because just because someone is smiling in your face doesn't make them a friend. They're an acquaintance. Nothing more, nothing less. Learn a person's character, learn a person's actions, learn a person's thoughts, learn a person's patterns. Remember, the Bible says test every fruit. You will know them by their fruits. If your beauty is intimidating and if your beauty is triggering people, they're not your friends. And that's something that they're going to have to work on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want me to talk about any specific topics that you may be experiencing or any advice, let me know in the comments and I will post that video. I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.